Jamaat pro-Islamist parties rally in 7 divisional cities on 5-point demands. Dr. AZM Jahid criticizes elections demand under PR system. Free fair polls possible through consensus, says Wadiul Alam Mujamdar. And US casts 6th veto at United Nations over war in Gaza. Good evening, viewers. Those were the headlines. I'm Salim Kadir, and you're watching English Bulletin. Jamaat-e-Islami and other pro-Islamist parties observed protest rally in 7 divisional cities on 5-point demands, including legal basis of July Charter and elections under PR system. In Sylhet, Jamaat's Assistant Secretary General, Dr. ATN Hamidur Rahman, addressed the program as the chief guest. Jamaat leaders said movement will continue until the demands are fulfilled. In Khulna City Unit, Jamaat Amir presided over the rally organized at Sonali Bank intersection. Central Executive Committee member Advocate Motiur Rahman Akond was the chief guest. The speakers at the rally urged to accept the 5-point demands of the Jamaat. As part of the central programs, similar programs were organized in Mymensingh as well as other divisional cities. Jamaat's Assistant Secretary General, Advocate Ehsanul Mahmood Zubair, was chief guest in the program in Mymensingh. Meanwhile, pro-Islamist parties observed rally demanding essential reforms, trial of killings, and prior parliamentary elections under PR system. Dr. Yunus has no longer neutrality. He has tilted towards a political party. Said Fazlul Karim, senior Naibe Amir of Islami Andolon Bangladesh, made the comment in a protest rally in front of Baitul Mukarram Mosque in the capital on Friday afternoon. The program was organized demanding the cancellation of the circular to appoint music and dance teachers in the primary schools. Fazlul Karim said the interim government's willingness to appoint music teacher proves that there are Sheikh Hasina's men in the higher positions, as appointment of music teacher was an agenda of Awami League. He said religious teacher should be appointed in each of the educational institutions as well as 100 number exams. He also said people of the country will have no other option to take to the street if the demands are not fulfilled. There is an attempt to push the country towards an anarchic situation with the demand of the elections under the PR system. BNP Standing Committee member Dr. AZM Zahid Hussain made the comment addressing the conference of pharmaceutical representatives at BMA Auditorium. He said a group wants to delay the polls for their own sake. However, if the elections is delayed, it will clear the path of fallen autocrats to come back. Meanwhile, at another program in front of the National Press Club, BNP Vice Chairman Shamsuzzaman Dudu said, staying in India, an attempt is underway to destabilize the country, but the plot will not be successful. All plots will fail if the country takes the way of elections. National Consensus Commission member Dr. Wadiul Alam Mujamdar said free and fair polls will be held through consensus. He made the comment at a views exchange meeting at Ganjni Upazila Parishad conference room on Friday morning. Susan Shoner Jonno Nagrik Sujan organized a views exchange meeting. Wadiul Alam Mujamdar said on behalf of both Election System Reform Commission and National Consensus Commission, they have proposed lower house election under existing system and PR system for the upper house. Both have positive and negative aspects, but this arrangement is necessary, he added. Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus has underscored the urgent need for Bangladesh to transition towards cleaner, safer and more affordable energy solutions as the country navigates a new path towards sustainable economic development. Speaking during a virtual conference on Thursday evening with Carl Page, chairman of the Anthropocene Institute and his colleagues, Dr. Yunus said Bangladesh, one of the world's most densely populated and climate vulnerable nations, it cannot afford prolonged reliance on fossil fuels. It's time for Bangladesh to seriously consider clean energy alternatives, including large-scale solar deployment. Carl Page, brother of Google co-founder Larry Page, highlighted recent advancements in next-generation nuclear technologies and hybrid systems that offer reliable zero-carbon power. Professor Yunus noted that any decision on nuclear options would require rigorous research and feasibility assessments. We now begin with news on Gaza. The United States has vetoed a crucial United Nations Security Council resolution demanding an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza. The resolution, approved by 14 of the 15 members of the Council Thursday, called for an immediate, unconditional and permanent ceasefire in Gaza respected by all parties, which also included the release of captives held by Hamas and other groups and lifting of restrictions on humanitarian aid into Gaza. However, U.S. opposition to this resolution come as expected for the sixth time. After vote, Palestinian ambassador to United Nations Riyad Mansour said U.S. veto was deeply regrettable. They also prevented UNSC from playing its rightful role in the face of these atrocities and to protect civilians in the face of genocide. Meanwhile, the Israeli army is mobilizing near the heart of Gaza City, forcing tens of thousands of Palestinians onto coastal roads in a bid to drive them out of the Strip's main urban center. Dear viewers, we're stepping out for the short break and we'll be back soon with Taliban ban female authors' books in Afghan universities. Bangladesh to face Sri Lanka in Asia Cup Super 4 tomorrow. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. AHM Shafiqur Zaman, the president of Consumers Association of Bangladesh, CAB, said it becomes impossible to control commodity price as per expectation due to various demands of the people and failure to control the invisible hands. He made the comment at a press conference at Dhaka Reporters Unity in capital's Shegun Bagicha on Friday. A total of 16 matters were presented at a press conference as a work plan for the next 1 year with the target of establishing a fair, safe and consumer-friendly Bangladesh. He said CAB will help the government and the law enforcement agencies to identify the irregularities. The CAB president expressed hope to strengthen CAB to safeguard the rights of the consumers at the marginal level. Former Deputy Minister Advocate Ruhul Qudus Talukdar Dulu said that no pro-Islamist people were safe in the country over the past 15 years. He made the comment while distributing aid to a mosque in Nator on behalf of former municipality mayor Sheikh Imadul Al-Mamun after Jummah prayers today. He said the Islamic scholars are safe following August 5 uprising. Among others, Nator District Unit BNP Convener Rahim Niwaz, Convener Safiul Islam Aftab and former municipality mayor Sheikh Imdadul Al-Mamun were present at the time. Please, we'll take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. And now we begin with news around the world. Taliban government has removed books written by women from the university teaching system in Afghanistan as a part of new ban. The move has outlawed the teaching of human rights and sexual harassment. Some 140 books by women, including titles like Safety in the Chemical Laboratory, were among 680 books found to be of concern due to anti-Sharia and Taliban policies. The universities were further told they were no longer allowed to teach 18 subjects, with the Taliban official saying they were in conflict with the principles of Sharia and the system's policy. Hundreds of thousands of protesters took to the streets across France in a show of anger against budget cuts proposed by the government under President Emmanuel Macron. The strikes and demonstrations come amid a prolonged political instability. The demonstrations, however, sparked by the government's austerity plans. Heeding a call from trade unions, protesters staged a day of nationwide actions with public transport stalled, schools closed. Over 5 lakh then joined the demonstration. Many were seen to take streets for demonstrations marked by sporadic clashes with police. Viral videos showed police clashes with protesters before the marches in Marseille. The use of artificial intelligence is a top priority in modernizing North Korea's increasingly sophisticated weapons technology and building up drone capabilities. The country's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, has made the remarks. Kim has visited the Unmanned Aeronautical Technology Complex in Pyongyang. During his visit, Kim presided over performance tests of multi-purpose drones and unmanned surveillance vehicles. He emphasized rapidly developing the newly introduced AI technology as a top priority in order to increase his military's unmanned weapons systems. Kim also made a call to expand and strengthen the production capacity of drones.
Like structure. Second.
We now begin with sports news. Bangladesh is set to begin the Super 4 campaign of Asia Cup against Sri Lanka. The match is scheduled to start at 8:30 p.m. Bangladesh time at Dubai International Stadium. Sri Lanka is now at the top of Group B with 6 points after winning all 3 of the group stage matches. Bangladesh won 2 matches and secured full points to become the group runner-up. The Super 4 format remains simple. Each team faces the other 3 once in a round-robin stage, with the top 2 progressing to the final. Points will decide the standings, with net run rate breaking any ties. Before ending the bulletin, we have top stories once again. Jamaat pro-Islamist parties rally in 7 divisional cities on 5-point demands. Dr. AZM Jahid criticizes elections demand under PR system. Free fair polls possible through consensus, says Badiul Alam Mujamdar. US casts 6th vote at United Nations over war in Gaza. Taliban ban female authors' books in Afghan universities. And Bangladesh to face Sri Lanka in Asia Cup Super 4 tomorrow. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Until then, see you soon.